Hello and welcome back again. Second attempt to get to London Luton today from Belfast City, George Best Airport. So we're here again with EZY Golf Zulu, live in VATSIM. Unfortunately I had a crash to the desktop earlier. I made a few changes to settings, taking a few background things out, but it was a kernel power issue. Crashed to desktop, everything failed. So we need to keep an eye on that. Hopefully we'll get there this time. We've got a different flight plan, we've got a different alternate, different weight, so no flight is ever the same. Always remember that. You can't be complacent. Let's step into the cockpit and get loaded up. Already got the power on, but that's about it. We're powered up. We'll just bring in the flight plan. Echo Golf Alpha Charlie to Echo Golf Golf Whiskey. 137 passengers this time, and we'll get GSX on the go. Loading up. Made a few changes to screen resolution and things, so hopefully that's a bit better for you as well. Squawking 2000 for an IFR flight without a code provided by ATC. Okay, how are we doing up here then? Right, let's get the IRSs aligned. Keep supply on, test the call bells, number logo. No smoking, emergency exits are armed, and
ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our EasyJet service. Down. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker, wheels first.
Test the APU.
Keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure,
yep, everything's looking sensible.
Keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board.
Nav database is in date. Init page, we'll put in our flight plan. EZY Golf Zulu. Cost index of 4, EasyJet standard 350. And let's bring in our flight plan. Minus 54 at 350 is what we're expecting. Ground temperature of 12. Tropo 32136. That's above there. That's fine. Wind request. Put in the latest winds. We don't have system instrument departures from Belfast City or arrivals, so it's usually out vectored or directed Duffy once we get going. But we're runway 22 and the list in November runway 25 at Luton. So departure 22, no SID, insert, and for Luton arrival expecting the ILS for 25, listo 1 November. Insert, I'll just calculate the distance, there we go, 320, we've got 329 the flight plan, it's within a 10 nautical mile range, it's fine. It'll probably be the Belfast lack of a direct that will be causing that variance. We'll copy the active for now out on that and wait to get loaded up. We'll leave on that page, but we'll put in the alternate fuel, which is, I'll change the alternate to Manchester for better weather. It's 1.3 tonnes. Round it up. So that bring up. Excellent, Unicom's tuned. Open this up, messages, and we have a load sheet. Preliminary. 58 tonnes, 32.6. I'll wait to get the final load before we put anything in. In terms of weather, at Belfast City we have wind at 170, 13 knots, visibility 10 kilometres or more, scattered 2,600, overcast 3,200, temperature 13, 2.10, QNH is 989er, so we'll get that set. Constraint, nav 10, VORs. For reference, a 9089ers cross-check there, and there as well, we've got it linked up. Would there be no altitude restriction? I think we went for this on the last stream attempt. We put flight level 100, we get straight up to flight level 100. Or pending ATC, we've got a bit of ATC online though now, a bit later on by the looks of it, all the way down into Luton. Which is good. Let's have a look outside, see how loading's doing. Bit of activity, air bridges, all sorts of, sheltered steps, I should say, off in the building there. Excellent. No other traffic around on VATSIM at the moment. Baggage going on, and some people going on. Excellent. So we've got the fuel on already or not? Let's have a look. Yeah, 4.9, so let's just cross-check that with flight plan. Plan volt 4.9, correct, and that is loaded and balanced. I'm going to fire up the APU now. And with the fuel being loaded, we can turn on the pumps and the seatbelt signs. Get everyone fastened in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our EasyJet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker, wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free, and... Load your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can...
We've got the mini MSFCU fired up, and it's doing its thing here in the background, so we'll have a play with that. It's just resetting the software for that. Fantastic bit of kit, that. Really enjoying using that. Well done to the development team there at mini FCU. Looking forward to seeing the other add-ons come, so mini EFIS, for example. It'd fit nicely all under my screen. I've mounted that onto an LCD. You can probably see one of my YouTube shorts. If you're looking to the channel on YouTube, you'll see I've mounted it onto an LCD monitor stand, and it does a really good job of, because the pulling and pushing of the knobs on the FCU does give a bit of movement. Some people had trouble with it on the suction cups, so that's working really well. It hasn't moved yet, so and you can angle it as well under your screen. So it's a really good bit of kit, and as per real world, I can't really tell much difference, to be honest with you. It's cracking. So yeah, just adjusting the altitude now. As you can see, it's scrolling through. It's really responsive. Worthwhile investment. So, I'm up the road from Luton, 45 minutes up the road. The sun is out at the moment. We've got 22017, good visibility. The cloud base is lifted up where it was on our earlier flight. And again in Manchester, we've got good weather for a diversion if we need to. Belfast City, where we are, we can come back in here if we need to. And looking at the weights, where were we? Yeah, I mean, we've got a landing weight in Luton of 60, so we're light load. We've got more passengers than we had earlier on, but we're light load. We can come straight back in here. We're below maximum landing weight. So any problems, anything major, we can come back into City, or obviously up the road, Belfast International with longer runways. Okay, IRSs are aligned. We'll just clear out that message. We'll put it into plan and we'll have a look for our route. Make sure all is sensible. Yeah, that's the correct arrival. Excellent. Very familiar. Okay. IAP is on. External power off. Are we loaded yet? Not quite, I don't think. 137, 137. Just a bit more baggage to come on when we get underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our EasyJet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker, wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin back, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no-smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Boarding complete, so pull the weights across. There we go, we got that trick.
We will shortly be closing the doors. Please complete any final calls or messages. Electronic devices may be used
Takeoff performance.
if they are in flight.
122 dry, packs off,
Aware of any electronic device being
sync
damaged
current
or
weather.
overheating, please inform us immediately.
Let me just turn the resolution up on this for you. Where are we? Departure. Right, so 125, 140, 140, transition 6000, flex temp 51, flaps 1 down, 0.1 on the stab trim. That seems sensible, and we'll send that across. Again, we're quite light today. We're pretty much on sea level. EasyJet standard thrust reduction 812, 800 feet, so we just apply that to the height above the ground, and we'll go 1500 on the engine out. Target. Okay, that's good. I think to go. We'll turn the beacon on, let GSX do its thing. The doors are closed. Okay, tow truck connecting. It's auto.
Locking gear.
All looking good above. Runway 22, so we're going nose left to right. Belfast City traffic, EZY 68 Golf Zulu, push and start, stand 5, Belfast City. Working brake list. Start the chrono. Clear for engine start. Let's have a quick look out, make sure there's nobody else we're about to run into. Excellent. So,
Cabin crew, doors to automatic.
starting number 1. N2 rise. Why am I flaps already out? Shouldn't be the case. So we've got fuel flow, EGT rise, ignition.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning. A very warm welcome to your EasyJet flight today. A special welcome to our EasyJet Plus cardholders. If you would like to know more about this service, please do not hesitate to ask any of your crew throughout the flight. My name is Norman. It's my pleasure to introduce the rest of the crew today. Front, we have Tim. Joining you very shortly in the centre, we have Carl. And working very hard down the back today, we have John. Ladies and gentlemen, we are
Engine 1 available, starting number 2.
primarily for your safety. With that in mind, we do
N2 rise.
indeed will require the 2 minutes of your time, but most importantly your attention, whilst we take you through the safety procedures of this aircraft, an Airbus A320. Thank you.
Fuel's going in. And we have ignition.
Pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety
Parking brake set.
procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. Emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you.
Engine 2 available.
Emergency
Start
lighting
switch to
will
norm,
guide you
mode
to
selected
an
to norm,
exit.
and
In an emergency,
APU off.
leave all baggage on board.
Terrain we will have on my side, so I just dim that down so it's...
Adjust it and release as shown.
We've got an MSA of 4,200 here.
Seatbelt signs are on. We recommend that you keep it
Ground
at all times.
clutter screen on, and also arm reset. Flaps 1.
Pull a mask towards you to
On.
start the oxygen. Put the
And
mask
on.
over your nose and mouth. And
It was
breathe
flaps
through
1
it.
in cross checks and
Hold
flight
the mask in
controls
place with the strap.
down
Put on
1
each
on the
side
trim.
to
Down 1 set. And we'll do a flight control check now.
Before helping others.
Full right on the radar.
If you land on water,
Full
take
left.
a life jacket from
Neutral.
under your seat. Remove from the
Full
pouch
down.
and put it over your head.
Full up.
Pass the tapes around
Neutral.
your waist and
Full
clip
left.
together.
Full
Pull the
right.
strap to adjust.
Neutral.
Do not inflate it inside the aircraft.
You have to do the flight control check before arming the auto brake
Inflate it by
system
pulling
on the
the
Airbus
toggle.
A320.
If you
Okay, that's
fail
good.
to
There's the
inflate
lady of my
when
pin.
popping up,
Uh,
blow into this tube.
Pin scene, thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Whistle for attracting attention. The cabin crew
So
will
we'll go-
assist you with life jackets for children.
We'll get the
Your tray table
landing lights dropped out as well, not on yet, but we'll be entering the runway shortly.
down,
It's
window
a
blinds open, and seatbelt fastened.
takeoff. I'm going to put a timer on. We've got a 3-minute warm up on these engines.
Safety on board can be found in the in-flight magazine. We
Okay,
hope you
let's
have
go.
a great flight.
We'll get the Toby eye tracker on. Very handy for taxiing. Also doing a brake check. Brake check, pressure 0. That's what we're looking at here. So by confirming there's no movement on that system, on the acupressure system, it means we're not on the alternate system. We're on the main braking system, and that's transferred over during engine start. Take off config check, and because we're entering the runway, we'll in the cabin. We'll get the
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff.
quick check of
Hello, it's Norman. Fenix cabin secure for takeoff.
thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
quick check of VATSIM before we enter, just to make sure we're not going to mess anybody's landing up. Indeed we're not. We've got a bit of traffic around there's Luton to Belfast coming into the international airport. We're only one around here, but we have got some ATC online shortly. Okay. Let's carry on then and we have our lights on. Leave the packs on for the moment. To ABI tracker. Clear left, clear right side. Belfast City traffic, EZY Golf Zulu is backtracking runway 22 for departure. So no changes to performance data, staying in QNH, temperature, engine out procedure, we'll carry on straight ahead, 25 nautical miles, and hold. Departure, no system instrument departure, we're expecting directs, radar vectors or direct, first waypoint, and speeds, 125, 140, 140, set. Okay. Packs off for departure and lights are on. We're set down here. The transponder. We're good to go. Belfast City traffic. EZY Golf Zulu departing runway 22. On the brakes. Throttles to 50%. Half side stick down. EGT stable. Manflex 51, SRS runway, auto thrust blue. Just taking a bit of right rudder. Bringing the side stick to neutral for 100 knots. B1. And rotate. The wheels are up, we beat off the pedals, positive brake gear up. It's 400 feet. And let's try a bit of a mini FCU action. AP1 selected. Let's go, we're going to leave a climb. Nose is coming down, positive speed trend. Thrust climb, auto thrust. AP1. Let's go heading select. Let's bring a bit of mini FCU action, bringing it round onto a left heading of 180. S-speed. Flaps up. Ground spoilers disarmed. And we want packs. Packs 1. Landing lights, 10 seconds of packs 2. Pack 2 on. EZY Golf Zulu, direct Duffy, EZY Golf Zulu. Nav. Standard. Going to flight level. Accelerating to 250. get the landing lights off. It's only a speed brake really. Passing for a little bit of moisture here, 10 degrees, that's quite a lot. Not concerned about that. Excellent, let's see if we make it to Luton.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from a selection of fresh food available today. All details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies, and debit or credit cards. The correct change will be greatly appreciated. And if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Cabin pressure rising, as we expect. Pressure rising, and we've got a nice temperature there in the cabin, so 22 degrees, which keeps people comfortable. A bit of moisture here. Be prudent to put the engine anti-ice on. We're levelling off flight 100. Easy 6 Alpha Zulu X-ray. Climb flight level 350. Climb 350. Easy 6 Alpha Zulu X-ray. Open climb pulled on the mini FCU 350 blue. Thrust climb. Open climb.
Mike check for easy. Signature 5 check.
So clearing the last of that cloud, and we'll get the engine anti-ice off. Seatbelts, I'll just get past. Tops of the clouds can be bumpy. What's that last one? The seatbelts off. We'll get the engine anti-ice off now. Engine anti-ice we use whenever the true air temperature is below -10, saturated temperature is down to -40, so it is when you'd have use of engine anti-ice. So we did have a question from Stephen in the last chat, which the computer crashed just as we were dealing with, and it was around how do we manage the FCU and ATC clearances, and how does it all come together? You'll see we've got dashed lines in here at the moment, which means the FCU is controlling the speed heading and operating to the altitude we put in here. If ATC were to give us an instruction, it would override the flight management system. So if I pulled heading on the mini FCU, currently heading 133, and an air traffic control head said turn right heading 140. We'll turn right heading 140. That is ignoring the FMS, and we're deviating, of course, as you can see now on the navigation display. So we'd have to reinsert a heading to get back on. So I could bring our heading round. If I push heading and bring it round onto a track that overflies our course, with the dot next to it, it will pick up our routing, and we're going back into nav mode. So they're two separate things. Whatever we put in here is you know, in terms of ATC interactions, will override the FMS down here. But one thing to remember is live and die by your FMAs. So whatever is happening here along the top is what your aircraft's doing and what it's following. So we're in thrust climb, we're in open climb, and we're in nav. So FMS is in nav. If I was to pull heading, we're in heading mode. It's taken away from the FMS. Push back to nav. AP1's in control, and we've got flight directors 1 and 2 and the auto throttle engaged on this side. So this is why pilots always announce any FMA changes, because this is what the aircraft is doing and what it's about to do and what's armed. It's very, very important to pay attention to this, the top of the PFD here. So of course ATC can deviate us, stop our climb, and we'd be off the flight plan route. Should we re-engage the flight plan route, it will try and catch up. Not necessarily, rate of descent may be required that's too high. We may have to deploy spoilers and that kind of thing. May not be able to meet certain restraints, in which case we'll inform ATC. Speaking of ATC, I think we're flying towards, we're about to enter an ATC area, I think. What have we got? London North Control 133705. Let me pre-tune that. About here, yeah. Let's see if he gives us a ping or not. Some of the other sectors have gone offline, so he may be doing the same. We'll turn terrain off now. One thing I didn't do was zero out our cost index to give us a more efficient rate of climb, so basically it brings the speed back down to our lowest cost index speed, and you see the climb rate goes up. So we're flying we're putting more of the engine power into climb rather than forward motion essentially, and then we'll readjust that once we get to cruise. So it means that we reach thinner air faster at higher altitude, which is more economical to fly in, so we spend more time at high altitude by doing that. Small savings, but I guess over the size of a large fleet, it's a very noticeable saving. If you remember to do it, of course. over the Irish Sea, just south of the Isle of Man currently. There's our airspace boundary. So this is actually, if North Control was on and wanting to speak to me, this is where I'd kind of expect them to start pinging me. Oh, it's gone offline. Okay. We do have Essex radar on, and they do cover Luton, so maybe we'll get something a bit later on. 120580 on the ATIS at Luton as well. We can try and tune that in.
Data link clearances are available. Departing aircraft make initial contact with stand radar on 120.625. Surface wind 220 degrees 18 gusting 28 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds scattered at 2,100 feet. Clouds scattered at 2,700 feet. Clouds broken at 3,500 feet. Temperature 13. Dewpoint 10. QNH 1001. Acknowledge receipt of information Delta and advise aircraft type on first contact. This is Luton Airport information Delta at time 0950 Zulu. Automatic. Runway 25 in use. Transition level. Flight level 75. Data link clearances are available. Departing aircraft make initial contact with stand radar on 120.625. Surface wind 220 degrees 18 gusting 28 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds scattered at 2,100 feet. Clouds scattered at 2,700 feet.
Okay, back onto Unicom. So actually it's quite windy. 220 at 18, gusting at 28 knots. Down there in Luton. So we're landing runway 25 and the QNH 1001. Gusting 28 can make for an interesting landing. Yep, it's checked. So we can get the information in now, we can update it later if we need to. Use the time, work ahead. Always be one step ahead of the aircraft. So we always put in just the static wind, not the gusts. 220 at 18. And ground speed mini will deal with the gusts. 708 is the approach minimums from memory. 25. Yep, 708. So I think the things we want here: approach minimums, high path angle, platform altitude, missed approach altitude, inbound course, frequency, making sure you're got no offset ILS. Yeah, the key bits and pieces we want from the approach. So we'll get 708 baro in. It's in the box. That's perfect. Nearly up top of climb, and top of climb just before the Wallasey VOR there. So we sort of cruise over Liverpool, passing just to the south of Manchester Airport before beginning our right turn south and our descent. Hopefully we make it this time. We can do landing performance as well while we're up here. Again using the time, so runway 25 at temperature, oh, sorry, ground conditions I'll put in as good. Apply the meter. We've got steady wind at 220. Really, it's not variable, no. Landing weight. So we've got our landing flight plan weight of 60.5 tons. We put in 61 tons. Let's work out worst case scenario. So lower auto brake's not going to cut it. Medium auto brake. Idle reverse. Flaps full. That looks sensible. So medium auto brake armed. Excellent. 1,000 feet to go. Don't climb. At this point, I want to start considering putting the cost index back in before the engines decelerate. And we'll put the TCAS system to look below us, so we've got a deeper view below us of aircraft, and that's Mac-Star in the FMAs. We'd have a deeper view just in case of a depressurisation event or any need to get down past. We'd obviously pull heading, come 10 degrees of course, and would begin a rapid descent to flight level 100 in a decompressurisation, in which case you want to have a forewarning of any aircraft beneath you, so that's the reason behind that. Mach cruise.
EZY-137 is passing 1,500 feet, departed from Manchester, runway 225.
Overhead Liverpool Airport. Let's take a look, see if we can see anything down there. There we go, there's Liverpool. Right beneath us. I've actually got the scenery for that one installed, even though I haven't been there yet, so we'll have to go and test that one out. EasyJet base as well. Some more traffic over there. We're in the right turn. So we've got that traffic below us, 4,700 indicating below on a steady trend. Well, it doesn't look below, that one must be a different aircraft. That one is, so if I turn this on to above, oh yeah, plus 33, so it's a different aircraft, so it's 3,300 feet above. There was it, it's British Airways Airbus, like an Airbus 320. Nice. So we're looking at 2,500 feet above when we have it in, up to 9,500 feet above now, but if we move it to below, the deeper view below, it's 9,500 feet below, and 2,500 feet above, so British Airways has disappeared. Company message received. Just the right buttons. Assigned gate 9. Gate 9? Gate, yeah, gate, stand 9, sorry. Stand 9 at Luton provision. Useful to know. Approaching top of descent, so we'll put constraint modes on so we can see our limitations we have to adhere to on the way down. Rugby, flight level 200. So what I'll do momentarily is dial in flight level 200 into mini FCU and push it to get a managed descent. Push the knob, which will be the same as pushing that knob there on the altitude select. Okay, let's dial the altitude down, flight level 200 selected, push speed descent. We'll initially descend at a rate of 1,000 feet per minute until it picks up the descent profile, which is indicated by the green dot here. As you can see, it's coming down now, and it will adjust now to try and keep that green dot there in the centre. You can see our vertical deviation on the profile page, progress page, actually 20 feet above capturing, so we're good accuracy there. Cabin crew, top of descent. Traffic beneath and behind. We've got traffic beneath us, actually right beneath us. There it is, alright, it's coming right up there, so we're going to descend beneath its path. I'm sure we'll be setting his TCAS off in a moment as we converge. Once it gets to 1,000, yeah, it's gone filled, which means it's becoming a threat.
Traffic.
TCAS, my control. Okay, we're visually clear of conflict. No ATC online, so it's one of the hazards of VATSIM flying. Actually. Nice to see some other aircraft, let's have. a 737, I think. So. (737-900) on its way from Newcastle to Stansted, so we'll actually be taking a similar routing to keep an eye on. EZY 68 Golf Zulu, descend flight level 150, level Finma. Descend flight level 150, level Finma. EZY 68 Golf Zulu, 150 set. I'm in the FCU, and we are flight level 200, magenta, altitude constraint, 150 set. Company message. Easy ops. No delay card. Excellent, that's what we want. Essex radar still online. We've got 4 departures coming out of Luton at the moment, so there's a few aircraft there. What we're doing for inbounds. Oh, I've been called by ATC. Essex approach, contact me 120625. And we'll do that. 120625.
Station to Edinburgh, standby. E70 Romeo Golf, turn right heading 185, clear to the ILS 22 and advise if you need lower.
Right 185 and clear ILS 22 with the center window.
Placement 292, hold at Alpha 1 and then behind the landing Ryanair 737 at 6 miles, backtrack line up and wait, runway 25 behind.
Hold on for 1 behind here. Backtrack.
Limax 5 Tango Foxtrot, speed restriction cancelled, runway 25, clear to land, surface wind 220 degrees, 18, descending 28 knots.
Speed restriction cancelled, clear to land, runway 25, Limax 5 Tango Fox.
EZY 1387, resume air navigation direct Finland.
Resume air navigation direct Finland.
Essex radar, good afternoon, EZY 68 Golf Zulu descending on the Listo 1 November to level 150 by Finma, Airbus A320 information Delta.
With Go 3277, taxi stand 43 left. via right turn on Alpha, left on Delta. Whiskey 3277, right turn on Alpha, left Delta, parking stand 43 left.
Right on Alpha, then left to Delta and 43 left, so we've got 3277.
EZY Golf Zulu, stands for hello to you, landing runway 25 at Luton and squawk 2075.
Landing runway 25, listed 1 November, squawk 2075, was that for EZ68 Golf Zulu?
That's correct, descend to flight level 130.
Descend flight level 130, EZ68 Golf Zulu.
EZ70 Romeo Golf, cleared to land runway 22, surface wind 220 degrees.
Cross tidal, open descent 130 blue.
22 clear to land, EZ70 Romeo.
2075.
Right, 121, runway, hold at Romeo 1 and then behind the landing EZY A320, line up and wait, runway 22 behind.
Behind the landing, ECS A320, line up, runway 22 left, Ryanair 121.
There was a station for clearance, was it Ryanair 673?
Yeah, Ryanair 673.
Ryanair 673, cleared to Edinburgh, Utah 1 Romeo departure, squawk 3416, QNH 1002.
Here's Edinburgh, Utah 1 Romeo departure, squawk 3416, QNH 1002, Ryanair 673.
673, correct.
Not sure how the ATC volume is for you, but if it needs adjusting, just drop me a note in the chat.
EZ68 Golf Zulu, fly heading 105 degrees and descend flight level 90.
Heading 105 and descend flight level 90, EZ68 Golf Zulu.
EZ1387, fly heading 105 degrees, descend flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100, EZ1387, fly heading 105 degrees.
Blue Max 5 Tango Fox, go around.
Blue Max 5 Tango Foxtrot, roger, turn right heading 360 degrees and climb to altitude 4,000 feet.
Right heading 360 and climbing to 4,000 feet, Blue Max 5 Tango Fox.
Postman 292, backtrack line up and wait, runway 25.
Well, we got further than we did last time. This is where the mini FCU comes into its own. These radar vectors and altitude changes, you can do it a lot faster. So pretty much direct to the final approach fix at the moment for 125, so bit of a shortcut. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me to. Helps us make more content.
Sunset approach, FedEx 531 checking in, Papa 1 Alpha arrival, descending to flight level 120, direct to Loughborough.
FedEx 531, standard radar hello, descend to flight level 90, you'll be landing on runway 22.
Descend and maintain flight level 90 and we'll expect runway 22, FedEx 531.
Blue Max 5 Tango, Foxtrot 1 able, reason for the go, please.
Just unstable approach, Blue Max 5 Tango Fox.
5 Tango Foxtrot roger, you can turn right now onto a heading of 080 degrees and confirm you're ready to begin another approach.
Right heading 080 and we are fully ready for a new approach, Blue Max 5 Tango Fox.
5 Tango Foxtrot roger.
Stansted radar, Papa Hotel Sierra Tango Romeo, do I stay in your frequency?
Negative, I handed you to Unicom. Break. Postman 292, clear for takeoff, runway 25, surface wind 220. 018, gusting 28 knots.
Take off 25,002. And he's a center Romeo Golf on unit.
70 Romeo Golf, thanks. You can taxi on to stand at number 30. Goodbye, and sorry about that before.
San Francisco and no problem, please center room. That's good.
Right now 121, clear to take off 22, surface wind 230 degrees, 22 knots.
Clear for takeoff runway 22, right now.
EZ68 Golf Zulu. From there you've got about 30 track miles to run. You can descend now to altitude 6,000 feet. The QNH is 1001.
Descend altitude 6,000 feet on the QNH 1001, EZ68 Golf Zulu.
EZ1387, descend flight level 80.
He says flight level 80 for EZ1387.
Cross auto open descent, 60 blue.
Snapped up radar, good morning, EZ83 X-ray Lima, stand 48 Luton, requesting IFR clearance supporter, and we have information echo QNH 101, flight A320.
Rodney 1 Bravo, school 2151.
Squawking 2151, and it's a Rodney 1 Bravo, EZ83 X-ray Lima.
That's correct. Break, Blue Max 5 Tango Foxtrot, turn right, heading 150 degrees, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Right heading 150, descending 3,000 feet, Blue Max 5 Tango Fox.
Speed brakes.
EZ83 X-ray Lima, apologies sir, can we just confirm the squawk again please?
EZ83 actually, no problem, squawk 2151.
2151, thanks very much sir, EZ83 X-ray Lima.
FedEx 531, continue on your present heading.
Continue on the present heading, FedEx 531.
Armrests down, window blinds open, and your seatbelt fastened, ready for land.
Right air 121, 1 to Unicom, goodbye.
Unicom, right now 121, goodbye.
Postman 292, 1 to Unicom, bye bye now.
Unicom 128,
EZ68 Golf Zulu, descend to altitude 5,000 feet.
So now altitude 5,000 feet, EZ68 Golf Zulu.
EZ1387, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, salute QNH 1001.
5,000 blue.
Descend to altitude 6,000 feet, loosing QNH 1001 for EZ1387.
Blue Max 5 Tango Fox, right turn 225 degrees, clear to the ILS, runway 25.
Right heading 225, cleared ILS, runway 25,
spoilers.
Blue Max 5 Tango Fox.
EZ68 Golf Zulu, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend altitude 4,000 feet, EZ68 Golf Zulu.
Station calling for clearance,
4,000
staying
blue.
any call sign only. Right air 71 Delta X-ray, clearance is to Barcelona on a Rodney 1 Bravo, squawk 0303, QNH 1001.
Entering a moisture layer, temperature +9, icing conditions, engine anti-ice on. Let's get the cabin secured.
That's correct. Blue Max 5 Tango Romeo, this has gone through the local lines there, turn right onto a heading 285.
Cabin crew, landing 5 minutes.
2,000 feet, and then further on glide.
Roger, right heading 285, and report when established, Blue Max 5 Tango Fox.
Blue Max 5 Tango Foxtrot, speed 165 to 5 miles.
Thank you.
Speed 165 to 5, Blue Max 5 Tango Fox.
EZ68 Golf Zulu, reduce speed to 180 knots and descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Reduce speed to 180, descend altitude 3,000 feet, EZ68 Golf Zulu.
EZ1387, reduce speed now to 180 knots, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to altitude 4,000 feet, reduce speed to 180 knots for EZ1387.
Just get 10 knots below the limitation. Flaps 1.
EZ83 X-ray Lima, stand 48 Luton, request push to start please.
83 X-ray Lima, push and start is approved.
Push start approved, thanks sir, EZ83 X-ray Lima.
FedEx 531, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, stamp to the QNH is 1002.
How many flaps 2 today for
Then and maintain 6,000
knots.
feet, QNH 1002,
Speed checks, flaps 2.
531.
EZ68 Golf Zulu, turn right 240 degrees, clear to the ILS 25, when established, speed 165 to 5.
Right turn heading 240, cleared ILS, runway 25, not established, descend on the glide, EZ68 Golf Zulu.
EZ1387, centre altitude 3,000 feet.
240 is in.
Descend to altitude of 3,000 feet for EZ1387.
EZ68 Golf Zulu, speed 165 to 5 miles.
165 to 5 miles, EZ68 Golf Zulu.
Ryanair 5 Tango Foxtrot, runway 25, clear to land, surface wind 220 degrees.
On approach, dual autopilot.
Clear to land runway 25, Blue Max 5 Tango Fox.
FedEx 531, turn right heading 300 degrees, descend to altitude
Lock start.
4,000 feet.
Right turn heading 300 and send and maintain 4,000 feet, FedEx 531.
Runway's coming in sight up there.
1387, you're extremely high there, sir, so I'm going to give you
So 165 to 5 miles,
and
so
so
11.
expedite your descent, please. Turn left on heading of 330 degrees.
Lock. Hold star.
Expedite descent to EZ1387, turn left heading 330
Onwards
degrees.
to layer.
Excellent. You appear to have descended about 2,000 feet in 20 miles.
Cabin crew, seats for landing, please. Seats for landing.
There, otherwise you'll never land.
Understood.
Traffic
So
at
EZ1387.
about 7.5 miles ahead.
Ryanair 613 and turn 51 right.
EZ673, pushing start approved onto the centre line.
Understood. Good morning, louder. Correction, Ryanair 3 Kilo November, request radio check.
Reach you fine.
Icing conditions again. So that's on.
Ryanair 3 Kilo November, information echo on board. Airbus A320 Neo, stand 43 left, request IFR clearance to Barcelona, please.
Ryanair 531, left turn 260 degrees, when established localised 22, descend on the glide path.
Clear slope start.
FedEx 531, left 260, once established 22, descend glide path.
Left turn 260 and
Check.
establish on the glide path, FedEx 531.
The station calling for clearance, saying any call sign only.
Ryanair 3 Kilo November.
Ryanair 3 Kilo November, thanks. You are clear to Barcelona, number 1 Romeo, squawk 7016.
Clear to Barcelona by the Nagbo 1 Romeo,
Glide
squawk
slope.
7016, Ryanair 3 Kilo November.
Correct.
Gear down. Spoilers armed. Out to the icing again. Come up. Glide slope established. 6 miles, reduce speed at 5. Flaps 3. Flaps 37. Coming 5 miles and manage speed. Flaps full.
Blue Max 5 Tango Foxtrot, taxi to parking stand number 7 via Bravo.
Stand number 7 via Bravo, Blue Max 5 Tango Fox.
EZ68 Golf Zulu, clear to land to runway 25, surface wind 22015 knots.
Clear to land, runway 25, EZ68 Golf Zulu.
FedEx 531, clear to land 22, surface wind is 230 degrees at 23 knots.
Roger, clear to land, runway 22, FedEx 531.
All stations, it's time to standard radar lunch, so if you can switch over to Unicom 1228 and hopefully see you again later. Goodbye.
Enjoy your lunch, thank you.
Unicom it is. Good service there from Essex Radar. My control, autopilot coming out. Cat 1. Strong headwind. Bear that in mind, it'll make us float a bit. A bit low.
EGAC traffic speed is 677 is going direct to Charlie Foxtrot 27 left.
500.
White, 2 red on the Pappies.
Minimum.
Continue.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
It's not a glide slope deviation, that's a Microsoft Flight
Glide
Simism.
slow.
40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Off there. 70 knots, reverse idle, manual braking.
Start the traffic, Rhino 3, push back down 43 left, thank you.
Luton traffic, EZY 68 Golf Zulu has vacated runway 25 at Bravo, taxiing stand 9. Flaps up, disarm spoilers. I'll start the APU.
Sunset traffic, Fenix A320.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off.
Also,
portable electronic devices for messaging, calls or internet access may now be used.
Traffic ahead.
Please make sure that you take all your personal
ToBi
belongings
tracker
with you,
engaged.
in the seat pocket, underneath the seat and in the overhead lockers. Do take care when opening the lockers in case anything falls out. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your EasyJet journey. For the latest news, promotions,
Empty car park.
destination information,
Over there on the
check
right,
out our official
for obvious
Facebook
reasons.
page, Twitter or EasyJet app.
Well, we made it back to base. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did. Plenty more of this to come. Do enjoy doing these real ops routes. Start number 9 is what we were assigned. So it's been an hour since we departed, pushback, began pushback, so it's almost an hour truck to truck time on this route.
Traffic, Fenix A321,
Lots of VATSIM traffic here. Where are you going? Whoa. Don't team my plane. Not using the radios. Obviously got a model matching issue with this. We'll let him go. Don't want to dent my Airbus. Use the radios next time. There's a bit of drift as well of the marking. I don't know where he's going. I think I'll disconnect from the network now. I'm going to cause problems there. Star 9er, here we go. Click spots. Alright, lights off. Parking brake set. Pretty sure we've been we're quite a cool down time. Get the APB on and shutting down. Master switch from doing on my Thrustmaster throttle. 2 shut off, 1 shut off. Seatbelts, and we wait till below 20% on the N2 before we take the beacon light off, and the ground staff will then know it's safe to approach the aircraft. Excellent, there we go. Beacon off and fuel pumps off. Ground power connected, we'll leave the AP on for a minute. Off. Excellent. Deboard. There we have it. That's Belfast City back to base at London Luton. Might have time for another one later. Think about where we go. Wouldn't mind trying out Liverpool scenery, although I don't think there's a scheduled service now, Luton, Liverpool. It's been a while since I've been there, certainly, so I think it's Gatwick, Liverpool. Well, we can see where we can go out of Luton, and perhaps down to Jersey. We'll have a look at the schedule, and maybe put another stream in later on. But thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did. And we'll keep the content going. If you've got any questions in regards to operating the Airbus, happy to answer them, put them in chat, drop me a message. I am doing shared cockpit flights as well, teaching people standard Airbus ops, so if you need a bit of tuition, a bit of support on the right hand seats, and or just someone to fly with, ping me a message and we can arrange that. Have a good afternoon, and I'll see you on the next stream.